Okay, so hopefully we're doing it. I mean, we're number 44, so we should be doing it now. Rachel, you're always first. I'll be surprised one day and you're not here. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Becky. I'll be surprised, Rachel. You'll have to let me know if you're never going to be on, because I'll be like, where's Rachel? She's always here. Hi, Kay. Hi, Libby. Nice to see you guys here. Gosh, it's so bright in here. Can you hear me okay? Hi, Mo. Hi, Mo. Yes, thank you, Libby. Thanks, Becky. I'm just checking that you can hear me. Thanks, Rachel. Everybody can hear me okay. Brilliant, Kay. Hi, Dee. Nice to see you here, Dee. Hi. Got my squashed poppy on. Hi, Joanne. Hi. Nice to see you here. Just don't forget to hit the like button while you're here, please. I haven't heard from Sherry this week at all. I haven't seen her about, so I wonder if she's okay. Hi, sweetie. I'm glad you made it this week. Just if you don't see a live, just check that YouTube you need to carry on with your subscription, because YouTube will sometimes just decide that your memberships are going to stop, apparently. So you just have to check. I don't know anything. It's all run by Google and YouTube, so I only know who's at what level, how many channel members I have, and who's at what. Not if somebody decides to leave, I don't get a notification immediately. So, and I don't really check. So that's, you need to, it would be a good idea, just a reminder to check that. Yeah, sweetie, they should give you notice. They did it to somebody else. It wasn't just you, sweetie. Who else did they do it to? And they were like, I want a member. Oh, was it Dee? It was somebody else. And I don't know. I can't remember who it was. Well, hopefully we'll see Ruth. Haven't seen her all day. Ah, Joanne. Yes, it was you, Joanne, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh no, it was, yes, it was you, Joanne, and it was also Dolly Maker. I think it might not be Dolly Maker. Could be somebody else, because I don't know everybody's name. When I see you on in the thing, like, I know that Kay is our cherished cherubs because she has a YouTube channel. And Sweetie, I know your name, but I know that you have a YouTube channel. Hi, Chris. But I think it is it might be Elaine. Somebody also was not a channel member, couldn't come in last week. Dee had to get back on. Yeah, so I know it's happened to quite a few people, and I know it does happen. I'm a channel member of somebody's, and the same happens there. So I think it's the same with notifications. YouTube would just suddenly decide that you don't need to have any notifications. YouTube will suddenly decide to take you off of a person's channel completely. If you haven't watched a video for, say, a month, if you haven't watched a video of mine for, say, a month, I don't know if that timing is accurate, but I'm just saying that as an example. YouTube will think, oh well, that's it. You don't want to watch Caroline anymore, then, so we'll just take you off of that. Not like, oh, I just have to have a little bit of a break from Caroline and her reborns and her rabbiting on. I just have a little bit of a break. And then you completely forget. And then it's been like 2 months, like, hey, I haven't seen a video from Caroline in ages. And then you go on my channel and realize that I've like put loads of videos on. And you're like, what the hell? So it's YouTube. It's YouTube and Google. Hi, Sky. Hi, Ruthie. We're literally just talking about channel subscriptions. That just know that I will always post in our Facebook page if I'm not going to be able to put up a video, but also just a gentle reminder that there is going to be a video. So if you can't get on a Monday, it's probably because you're not a member anymore. YouTube have decided to cancel your membership for some reason. Who knows? I think somebody's had a card out of date, so that's why theirs got stopped. Never do I need a break from you. Oh, you're very sweet. I need a break from myself. I don't know about anybody else. Hi, Ruth. Dee was just asking about you, Ruth. Seeing how you're doing. It's Monday again, isn't it? Yes. Oh my gosh. Didn't I have a crash this weekend? Hi, Beverly. Oh, Libby. I still haven't changed the twins, okay? They're there. And I got the outfits, I want to put them in, but I just haven't done it. But as soon as I change the twins, I will send you pictures of Sarah, and then we can talk about when you can do the custom for me. Ooh. Literally, it's just nothing. Just you could start painting today. It's just a little bit of dark hair and dark eyes, and that's it. Oh, I think Sarah's got blue eyes actually. But yeah, you can start painting whenever you've got time. And I'll pay. Oh, a custom. Did you not? You all know, don't you, that Libby is making me a Miley. So I've said, haven't I, that I'm not like, I love Samuel, but I don't know. I wish he had a little bit of hair. So he was, he matched Sarah. And the kit was really hard to get hold of because there are some artists out there that hold on to the kits anyway. And I didn't know that. And Libby has said twice that to me that she's got a Miley. And so this time I was like, I've sort of said, I'm thinking about getting myself a Miley done. And Ruth messaged me and said, if you are going to do that, if I can afford it, can I buy your Miley? And I was like, okay, you made my mind up then, Ruth. And so Ruth is having my Miley. Now I think that's her Christmas present to herself, isn't it, Ruth? Oh, and Tilly. Wow. Just one more payment for Tilly, and Ruth's going to have Tilly. Tilly's all packed away safe. So, but I just want to change Samuel into another outfit just to do another little bit of a twins. But yeah, so as soon as I do that, Libby, that's why I haven't contacted you, because I haven't done that. So now I'm just going to read your things. Okay. Caroline and her beautiful babies are a real tonic for us all. Oh, wow. I've had quite a few tears this week, and I tell you, just been completely overwhelmed with just tiredness and like, I just got bad chest and that. So I had to do that meter reading, didn't I, on my finger this weekend to see if I've got sleep apnea. And it just wiped me out going to the hospital on Friday. And it's just such a faff at the hospital. It's a big, old, spread out hospital. And it's just, I was so tired. And of course, we had Jack as well. So I had a nice, holiday. And then, Friday just completely wiped me out. And I felt really wiped out since. And I've got this. I've got one of those now to put on my finger. Hang on. I'll find you in a minute. That. So that we can monitor my blood oxygen levels. My heartbeat's fine. It does have a heart flutter sometimes, but just to do that. So we'll see. Okay, Libby. Libby's looking forward to starting him. Okay, I'm happy to. I will contact you because I'm happy to pay up front, half and half, whatever, deposit, whatever. Donna, hi, Donna. Just got back from dinner with the in-laws. Oh, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. How very nice. How lovely. Dinner with, oh, I used to like going to my ex-in-laws because she would, if she had to pick the kids up from school and I was teaching, she would pick the girls up from school and then I would walk up to hers and then she would have cooked us dinner, cooked us all tea. Oh, she's so lovely. Really, my ex mother-in-law is just a real God's given angel. She's lovely, really, really lovely, and it's just so helpful to me when I had the girls small. Okay, so I'm just going to read your comments. All right, so I know you can chat to each other. That's fine. Chat away. That's what we're all here for. It's all to chat and just have an hour of. Let's just talk to somebody who gets it a little bit. I love the Miley Scope Sky. Oh, Sky. I think I'd even have more than just two because I love Miley. I really do. In fact, let's get a Miley out and have a cuddle. Come here. Come here, one of you babies. Oh, and it's so nice that I can just reach over and get my babies just like that. Who are we going to get? There she is. There's my little Sarah. There's Sarah. Look at her little Miley face. I love this kit. I really do love it. And I just don't know what it is about it. She has got slightly off-center eyes as well, Libby. So maybe if you could do the eyes so they're not staring straight ahead, like off focus or something. I like that. They don't even have to. One could be like facing inwards even. I'm not worried about that either because baby's eyes are just not focused, are they? But this one is Sarah and she's got a little bit of hair. I like her hair, but I would prefer this mohair has that little bit of a kink in it. And I think I prefer the long straight hair. But I won't get, Sarah's Sarah, and aren't you? And she's here for good because I've tried to pass her on once and I had to get her back, didn't I, Tracy? I don't know if Tracy's coming in tonight. I haven't seen her. So I will just scroll back up. Libby is. Yes, Ruth. I don't know if everybody knows Ruth. If you want to tell everybody your news, because Libby is wonderful. Ruth really wants a Liam kit, which is a big boy. She's really wanted one, and they're really hard to get at a fair price because they're so big. But I think that's what you're getting, isn't it? Or a Maddie? I'm sure it was the Liam I remember reading. Here we go. My Bliss cake. Yes, you did get your Bliss. And how bloody gorgeous is he? Oh my God. He looks so much fun. Oh my gosh. So much fun. Oh, Dee, I was just thinking today, you probably cry a lot too that we don't know about. Yes. I'll tell you what made me cry last night was I used that Pixel, that AI that a lot of people are using for their reborns at the moment. And I used it for the first time yesterday. Just because me and Russ were talking about it. And then Donna posts a lot of Theo. And I just think they're amazing of Theo. And I was changing Leonie, and me and Russ were talking about it, and I was like, actually, I'm going to download the app and have a go. And so I did Leonie, and Annie was sat on the sofa with me, and I said, I'm going to do Annie, and I did Annie. I'll upload the video later in our Facebook group, but I burst into tears straight away. It made me feel so emotional because that's exactly how I see Annie, was how this AI thing came up. and I had a big cry then with Russ. But as far as crying about my pain and all that, yeah, I do, because it hurts. And it's like Sunday, I spent the whole day here, and it's just so demoralizing. I hate it. I hate it. And all morning I slept. So yeah, it is, isn't it? It's just a big shitty thing having chronic illness. And I really want to make my Christmas cards, and I've been trying it, and I just can't do it. And so that got me upset. I'm just not in the mood for it. I'm just not. I don't have the thinking. I don't have the thinking and the coordination the same. When you make your own cards, you need to be able to cut straight. You need to like mix colors. Colors go with that. This will go with that. This could go here. And I just can't think clearly, it seems. And it's just made me upset. That made me upset. And I was just like, right, that's it. I'm not making any, because I don't need to make myself upset about that. I don't need to do that. So I don't need to make myself upset. Yeah, it is sad. But there are other things that have gone on that are sad, and you move along, don't you? Like, trained a long time to be a teacher, made a lot of sacrifices as a mum of 3 little ones to be a teacher. And then I couldn't do that anymore. And that took me a long time to get over that, because that was a job I always wanted. So I think that the card making for me, I really wanted to make them this year, because I didn't last year. Last year I had no energy. I think I had COVID last year. And but I just can't. It's taking so much brain power, which is ridiculous when I think about, for me, when I think about all my qualifications that I've got, all the things that I've published and stuff like that, and then I just can't even think to put colors together or to match things. And it's just like, no, it's actually really tiring. I found it. So no, I've had to I decided today that it just is not worth me being upset about it. It's just not worth it. Yeah, it stinks. Yeah, it's a rotter, but I've got so many other nice things around me that I can manage, and that's what I've got to, that's what I put my little hook of hope onto, and that's what I will do. The only thing I really hate the most is sleeping. No, just falling asleep. Let's have a look. I had a meltdown this evening at dinner, exhausted and overwhelmed with things. Yes, Ruth. Of course you are, Ruth. You're bound to be, and you've just got your recent diagnosis of POTS. You're going to have to start learning to be kinder to yourself, lady. You really are. And, not only that, having a catheter in, oh my God. Could you imagine? I would just don't know how you can manage that either. I would hate that. It would be really difficult as a trauma survivor from, abuse. I would find that difficult anyway. That sort of thing is really difficult for me to, like Tracy making her crochet. She did that crochet, that phallic crochet, and that was just made me feel sick straight away as soon as I looked at it. But for other people, it's fun and it's great, and she raised money. But for me, that was something that I couldn't, so I think that's amazing that you're managing with that as well. Sky is thinking of getting herself a Christmas baby. Sky, don't think, do. I suspect, Sky, you'll go to Doncaster, won't you? I mean, I can't go to Doncaster. I really, really wanted to go to Doncaster this year, didn't I? Kept saying I was going, but we're having our Christmas. Kerry's over from Ireland on the 6th, and on the 7th, we're having our Christmas. I'm sure it's the 7th, isn't it? Which is the Sunday. Whatever it is, it's the Sunday, if it's the 6th or the 7th. And we're having our Christmas day with Kerry and Jake, partner that day. So who are you thinking of getting, Sky? Sweet tea. I hope you get to feel better. I hope. Well, it is what it is, sweet tea, isn't it? It is what it is. It's just I've still got these really stupid headaches now. I had to cancel the MRI because of Jack, and so I didn't then make another one, and so I must. Like this reading of my fingery jibbery jabbery thing at the lung clinic. I've cancelled that twice, and I had to do it on Friday. Otherwise, they would take me off the list. So I must, make myself a priority sometimes, and they're hard to do though. Ruthie, I have a blood oxygen meter for when I'm having an asthma attack. When it goes down to a certain level, you have to go. Do you? Because Kerry doesn't have one. That's really interesting. Rebecca, as nurse, told me to get that. That's interesting. Yeah, because it's your oxygen levels, isn't it? It's so scary. I hated watching Kerry have her asthma attacks. Awful. Yeah, so it's a little thing that you put on your finger. Have you got one of these, Ruth? It's a little thing you put on your finger, and then it measures your oxygen, your heartbeat, and your oxygen levels. And when your oxygen levels go down, you're meant to go to hospital. And it kept going off on me. And I said to Russ, I think the batteries must need new batteries, because surely it can't be that low, and I'm still standing. Oh dear. Right, hang on. I'm just scrolling so I can read you and read what you're writing. I don't want to miss anybody's comment or anybody who's come in. All right, here we go. Goodness me. Have a good natter. Have a good natter, girls. I'm so proud of you for talking amongst yourselves and that. I'm so proud of you. We can just really chat and open up to each other. All right, I still haven't got that. Oh, you were just saying, I've only got to where you're just saying hello to Sarah, and I haven't even got Samuel out yet. The other one is going to be called Samuel as well. I'm thinking of getting a baby. D, I'm thinking of getting a baby one for Christmas, a really young one. They do premium ones at Mary Shortle shop, and I get my Charlie Bears there. Yeah, I've been to Mary Shortle as well. She actually was, I've seen her a few times at shows as well. The Liam kit is cute. The Liam kit with the sticking out ears. That puts a lot of people off, the sticking out ears. Yet we have sticking out ears. We do when we're young in our family. The Liam kit just reminds me so much of the brother that I lived with and grew up with. And also Sheena's nephew. I seen a picture of Sheena's nephew once, and the Liam kit is exactly the spitting image of Sheena's nephew. It's a really good kit. I couldn't manage a big kit. I mean, he's probably as big as Emma Jane there. And I think that'll do for me. That'll do for me. Yeah. I'm actually thinking of getting rid of a set of bunk beds here, because now I'm in here, they don't use them so much because I'm snuggling with the babies. I'm thinking of maybe getting a changing table and one of those next to me cribs, because honestly, if they sort out my breathing and find that I do need a CPAP machine at night, I still don't think I'll be going back in there. I've enjoyed myself in here, guys, with nobody saying, can you turn the light off now? Can you put your headphones on? And like trying to creep out of the bed to the toilet without waking him. I'm enjoying myself. Getting a baby out when I want. Changing a baby at 1 o'clock in the morning if I want, because I can't sleep. She will have a lot of fun, won't she, with a Liam? Oh, Liam's probably about the same size as Theo, I suspect, then as well, and Rhea. Yeah, I reckon he's going to be about that size. Are you having Liam as a boy or a girl, Ruth? They looks good as a girl as well. I've seen a few girls. All the hair is painted. You can get Samuel's got painted hair, and I do like his hair. I really like his eyebrows because they're really dark. Such a cute, look at that chin going in. I love it. And the little open mouth. Oh, he's so cute, aren't you? He does have black up his nose though, Libby, and I'm not into black up the nose, but it does give definition. Your new mummy's watching. What did Ruthie put? Caroline, you seriously is a foster nursery. You got it, Ruthie. You've got it. You've got it. Well, otherwise I'd have like 100 babies here, wouldn't I? Over like the 11, 12 years now that I've been in the reborn world. So I can't have that many. I have to just, I got me OGs, as they call them, like Annie, Emma Jane, Frankie, and Timothy. They are, you know, they won't be going anywhere. And Henry, well, I bloody love him too. So, you know, it's very hard. It's very hard. Right, I'll go back to it. Shop is on YouTube. It's called Mary Shortle. Yeah. I used to collect Charlie Bears before I found Reborns. Ah, sweet tea. That's great. Trick or treating. We don't do trick or treating around here. Joanne collects old dolls and vintage American Girl. Wow, that's hard, Joanne, over in this country. Does that cost you a pretty penny? Archer, Annie is a special little. I get confused with the AI apps. Do you want me to send you Donna's sent Tracy the link? I just looked in the Donna's little box, Donna's little thing of Theo, and it said in the corner what app she was using. So I just went on that app, and that app is one I thought was really, really good. Really, really good. Yeah, I'm not, do you know what? The AI I think is amazing, but I'm scared for the future for our children and our grandchildren and our great grandchildren, because it's so hard to tell what is real and what isn't it? I mean, if you are, I mean, some people are really clever and can look at them and go, "That's AI." Oh, I can't. I can't. But yeah, there is one I did of Leonie today when I took her into the hospital with me. We went in the Costa in the hospital, and I took a photo and then I put it on the AI, and that is you can tell that's AI because it's quite flickery on the side of the screen. That one's such a good one, but it's good to see the differences and how it works actually. But yeah, I'll be scared for the future for the children. Wonder if they'll be able to tell what is real and what isn't in life. Oh, sweet tea. Of course you did. See, that's what I mean. For people like you, you know, who really wanted a child and wasn't able to have a child, and then to see that, yeah, it just hits you, doesn't it? And all those emotional and all those feels. I mean, I didn't feel like that with Leonie. I kept calling her Flick today Can anybody remember when I had my Maddie called Felicity and I used to call her Flick? I called her a few times. I called her Flick, I think, in the videos that I did. Um, but yeah, so I didn't get. I think that they're cute and she looks really lovely and sweet, but nothing like how it hit me with Annie. With Annie, it was just like, wow. Well, and I don't think it would hit me if I did Frankie or Emma Jane, but just because I've had my girls, so I've experienced that. But with Annie is a whole different thing. Annie is more about me as a young child, and the little girl that was that age was moved around so much she didn't even know, where her home was. And so I think that's why it hit me. That's why it hit me. I don't know if I'd do any of the baby boys with it because I don't know how I would react to that. But I probably will one day, just not at the moment. Okay, handmade cards are lovely. It's just my brain is just not working. My brain is just not working very well at the moment. D, back to school at 37, became a TA, and then took it. Sucks, doesn't it? It really does suck. Sweet Tea has started junk journaling. Yeah, I used to do that. Isn't that great? See, I'm not a great person who journals. Does anybody else journal or keep a diary? I'm not a great person to do that. But I just did love my crafting a lot. And so, but never mind. Still got my Sylvanians and all of that down there. So I still will be able to still do bits of crafting for that. Just not put any pressure on myself, I think is a thing. I think when you start putting pressure on yourself, it becomes less enjoyable for me. And then I get more frustrated. And so I think if all I can do at the moment to get through a day is lay on my bed and maybe do a few chores in the house, but mostly lay on the bed, then that's it. Because it won't be every day. I hope. It won't be every day. It can't be every day because we have Jack. So, it has to, I just have to go with it. That's all I can say, really. Only one. Oh, do you lose your catheter tomorrow? Oh, that is brilliant, Reef. You've done so well with it. I'm still reading. I'm trying to catch up with you guys. So funny. Joanne, the headaches could be related to sleep apnea. Yes. I think it takes now 6 weeks, they said, for the information to be looked at and then them to make a decision about the next stage. So that's it'll be another 6 weeks. But I think you're probably right, Joanne. Lots of salt for POTS. Things like Lucozade helps. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I would drink a lot of coffee, but that's no good for you. That's no good for you. That gives you a racing heart and everything. So can't be drinking a lot of coffee. Yeah, Ruth has high, normal blood pressure. Wow. What app? It's called Pixverse. Pixve. Do you know, I think I've got a wasp in here. Can you believe a wasp this time of year? I'm sure that's what's flying around in it. It's Pixverse, all one word, Pix, capital VERSE .ai. It's a little AI. I don't know if it makes any difference whether it's how you type it in, but that is the one. So Sky's not going. Have you seen a Reborn, or am I going to read it down a little bit? Jamie weighs 12 to 14 pound. Oh yeah, that is heavy. That is heavy. I mean, Leonie weighs 10 pound. That is so heavy. Russ was like, she is so heavy. How are you managing? You have a smartwatch. Ah, right. Well, there we go then. I don't have a smartwatch. And actually, Ruthie, I think my Kerry uses a smartwatch. Now, I don't know how accurate they are, but I think that's what she uses, her watch. She has sleep apnea. Tink. Tink is really tiny. Ruth is making Joanne a pumpkin pixie for Christmas. Oh, Joanne. I take it you mean Ruth Annette for the people who are not in this country. So Ruth Annette is a lady that I always video at the doll show. She is a lady that's company has the Honeybug dummies, and her stall is always like black cloth with the babies lying in little bucket things. That is Ruth. Reminds me of me. Oh, Liam reminds Ruth of her. Wow. Yes, Dee, you do, don't you? I've one as a girl. Poor Russ. Lovely Joanne, poor Russ. Jimbo sleeps in the living room too. What are you on about, poor Russ, Ruth? He's the one that tells me. He's the one that says it. If he didn't say, can you just turn that off? Can you just put your earphones in? If he didn't say, oh, sorry, love, I'll put my earphones in. You sleep next to me. I'll put my earphones in. Don't worry. No, Ruth. No, Ruth. He doesn't say that. He says, oh, wait, switch that off. Switch that off. Can you go next door? Oh, diddy. Levi wears 6 to 9 months. Wow. I think you might find that's quite tight to put on. Because Annie wears 6 to 9 months. And he's bigger than Annie. And Molly down there wears 9 to 12 now since I put in her new body. He's got long legs. For a young baby, the painted hair is good. Do you struggle with dummies with Miley? I don't really put dummies in them, but they do have a little, their mouth is open just a little bit, but I do think that Sarah's got a magnet here. So I try and put the magnet like further down on the dummy if I use that. But I tend to just cut the dummy down a little bit and just pop it in the mouth like that, because it does have a little bit of a recess in the Miley that you could use. I love the Miley though. Oh God. And they look completely different. I think their eyes are different. I don't know. Samuel just looks like he's got a much bigger head. Samuel just looks like he's got a much bigger head. I mean, he doesn't, but it's just how they paint differently, isn't it? I think. But Samuel, she's got to come near you. You know, she likes to touch you. No, now Sarah's head looks bigger than this. So cute. Look at them. They're so cute. Sarah's head actually looks wider and his looks narrower. I don't know. They're so cute anyway. So cute, aren't you? They haven't been changed for ages. Haven't been changed, have you? Because I've been just like, oh, 2 babies at a time to change. Well, we need a bit more energy for that. I know that feeling. I sleep in with my girl because she has seizures and I can never have a bedroom light on. Don't mind. Oh, no, I bet you don't mind. But it is difficult though for you, isn't it? And Joanne, and I do feel for you having seizures, sleeping with one with seizure. God, I'm so glad Jack is taken to the medication. Okay. Don't mind at all. My Bliss has wonderfully painted. Your Bliss, yes. Yeah, somebody said painted hair on the little ones looks good. Painted hair on the big ones looks good too, if it's right. So Henry has got painted hair, but also Sheena has Jonathan. Well, all of hers have painted hair, all her big ones. So Annie's size has painted hair, but she has a Jonathan who's bigger, and I can't remember what kit he is. But he is bigger, and he's got painted hair. I just think it depends how good, maybe how good, or how what you prefer. You buy them on eBay and restore them, Joanne. Oh, wow. Right, sweet tea. Our little town closes down about 8 blocks for old-fashioned trick-or-treating. Tons of kids like a movie scene. That does not happen over here. There'll be carnage. In Ireland, they do Halloween like that, but it's in the town. Nobody shuts anything down. It's in the town. It's just carnage, people dressing up and everything. And I should think at the moment everybody's a bit concerned about Ireland, how they're going to do it with the amount of riots they've had there because of the migrants. But no, we would. I think over in America, Halloween is a massive thing. It's not that massive still in England, even though people have decorating their houses and that more than they used to. I've never been a big fan of Halloween because of like the religious thing. To me is more about, well, we call it, All Hallows Eve. So it's the thin veil, isn't it, between light and darkness on at that time. And yeah, it was just never anything like big. I used to have the party at my house. I had my 3 girls. Used to have the cousins come round, and then we lived in a cul-de-sac and invited the neighborhood kids around. Just basically had a house full, and we used to do Halloween party, and then I take them all round trick-or-treating just in our little cul-de-sac. And that's about it, really. Sometimes we've had like village hall setups where there's been something in a village hall, but definitely nothing like that. I mean, 8 blocks, a block is quite big. I couldn't imagine blocks of road being shut off. Sky has had a bed day today. Sky has been line dancing. I seen that looked really fun. Right, I'm going back up here. Pixverse. Thank you, Donna. So, Ruth, it's Pixverse. Pixverse. Like making them. I haven't journaled. Oh, you make them. Ah, you make things. You just make the journals. Right. So interesting, basically, because you can write anything in anything, can't you? I mean, you can not write it. You can put anything together. Flick was a cutie. Flick was. Yeah, I think that's why I had to get another one. Sweet tea, I also have another baby coming from a sweet friend. It was made it for your birthday. I will get her Saturday. We have a small doll show this weekend. Brilliant, sweetie. Have a lovely time. I love the smaller shows as well because it gives you time to talk to everybody and cuddle the babies and have a giggle. Plus, look at the things for sale and stuff. Yeah, I definitely do like the smaller shows as well. Oh, Dee uses a app called Cici, Cici. Oh, Donna. Her eldest daughter, Beth, is doing her third hair donation to the Little Princess Trust on Thursday. How lovely is that? Ruth, I'm not convinced a smartwatch is any good. Um, I I wouldn't know. I just know that Kerry uses one, and that's it. And I would just prefer this, which is what the NHS use. So I would use what they use. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I love my Emily. I do. I really love Emily. Dee is thinking of selling her Liam. She has beautiful green eyes. My Liam wears 9 to 12 in the top, 12 to 18. Yeah, so that is. Oh, really? That's the same as Annie. 12 to 18 in the bottom, 9 to 12 in the top. That's really interesting because the Liams, whenever I've put Annie next to a Liam, they've always been bigger than her. But maybe it's because I use looser clothes. Maybe I just because Annie's tops of Annie's legs because she's 3/4 limbed. They're really chunky, and so it has to be something like not tight. Really, if you put on any light leggings that are too tight or tights that are too tight, you can really see the join. Let me take me poppy off before I stab me boob with the pin. Oh dear. Every year I say, I'm going to get a knitted one. I'm going to get a knitted one. And then I still don't. And I still end up buying about 10 of these throughout the month. For goodness sake. Mo wants a boy, big 3 to 6 or bigger. Wow, go Mo. Woohoo. So, do you want us closed eyes or opened eyes, Mo? I mean, Henry is closed eyes, but wears 6 to 9. But Grumpy Sage is quite a nice size. She donated 14 inches 2 years ago, 12 inches this time. Wow, I wish so does she keep it growing all year? Ow, just poke myself. Does she keep it growing all year then, Donna? That's amazing. Bless her. What a lovely thing to do. Ah, Tracy. Nice to see you in here, Tracy. Quick question. Ruthie, do Bib's dummies look good for reborns? I normally go for curved dummies like mam dummies, but I've seen. Yes, I love Bib dummies. I love them. But I think I love them, Ruthie, because when my girls were small, you could only get the old round ones from the chemist. And so that's not that my youngest had a dummy, and neither of the other two did actually, but you could only get the round ones. Well, Rebecca I tried to start her with a dummy. She wasn't that bothered, but she did have a dummy for a little bit, but not really. Holly was the dummy one. But yeah, that's why I like the round ones. But I think for us with our reborns, it all depends on the size and shape of the mouth, doesn't it? So some, like James, looks amazing with the round ones, with which is Ruth's other little one. But who did I just trying to think who I put a dummy on the other day, and I thought, no, that doesn't suit. It needs to be wider. Because I have all these dummies, but I don't hardly use them. Like Timothy doesn't have a dummy. Annie doesn't have a dummy. Emma Jane, no. Molly, it must have been Molly, because sometimes she does. Maisie, no. Obviously not Frankie. Henry, occasionally. So I have all these dummies and I hardly ever use them. But like anything that is cute, Caroline the Magnet will be drawn to it. That's for sure. Oh, yes, your Cody Bear is lovely, Kay. So Kay has a Cody Bear. That's a 3 to 6. That is, he wears 3 to 6, doesn't he, Kay? He is lovely, lovely kit. Yeah, Cody is nice. I think I'm just about catching up with you guys now. I've just realised Bronia is in 1 to 2 years. Yes, she's a big girl, isn't she? She's like long and slim. Be hard getting blooming clothes. I find it so hard for Frankie because Frankie's tall and slim. She's got real like nothing to her. Reminds me of my middle daughter. Same. I always had to like pull in the waistbands and tie it up. Cut the waistband, pull it and tie it into a knot for all Kerry's clothes. I think today, excuse me, you can get a lot of clothes where you can, especially in Next, where adjustable waistbands. But years ago they didn't. Only on kilts. They didn't have anything like that. What is a bib dummy? They're round ones. They're very, very nice. Just an odd little trim to keep it healthy. Yeah. You'll have to look them up, Dee, on Amazon. Bibs. Bibs. And I think they're from... Are they from the Netherlands? I think they're Scandinavian company. Dee, I loved Grumpy and Jack all won it. I mean, I'm sat there in the truck thinking he wants Jack to hold on to that kite. Jack doesn't know what a kite is. This is Jack's first kite experience. It's very, very windy. We'll see. And I'm like to Russ to hold on to him because Russ once broke a rib when he flew a kite and it took him up into the air. One of these stunt kites took him up in the air and he landed on his rib and landed like smack straight down. And I'm like, I could just see that happening to Jack. But no, Jack was very sensible and let it go. But I'm sat in the van thinking, oh, this is a disaster. I can see. Oh, they don't all look like flowers, Ruthie. So you can even get cheaper ones now that look like the flowers that aren't bib. They're not the brand bibs, but they are round, or they have got ones that are flowers. They've actually also now doing some longer, like different shaped ones, no normal shaped dummy ones. The bottles with the magnets were a great idea, weren't they? Yes, very good idea. Very good idea. Yeah. Particularly if you can put it closer to the mouth. If your magnet is in the mouth. Because if I had one of those bottles with a magnet on for Sarah here, her magnet is down here. And so it wouldn't work because it would be so off center. So when I make a dummy for Sarah, I have to make like the magnet usually sits under the nipple that would go in her mouth. So it normally sits underneath. Doesn't it? You're so cute. You are. You're lovely. Your mama loves you. You have got no eyebrows and eyelashes, and Samuel's got eyelashes, eyebrows, and no eyelashes. You're a right pair, aren't you? You definitely weren't in the same sack. Hey, you're a right pair. It's so cute. I would order some and have a look. Yeah, they're lovely. They are lovely. To use braces to keep the trousers on. Oh, the 3-month Joseph, the big chunk. Sheena had a 3-month Joseph. He was huge. Jack is adorable. We're very fortunate. Tracy, could you grow me some hair? Tracy, your hair will grow soon enough. It must be growing already. But more importantly, is your psoriasis drying up without the hair there to get hot and sweaty? Sweet Tea has just had her hair cut short for the first time ever. And she really likes it. It's great, isn't it? It is good. I've always had short hair. I tried to grow my hair. This is probably, and this is the length when I got married, so it's probably the longest. I did have long hair, and then I had it cut at 5, and then it was kept short then. And so I grew it once, quite long, but it was so straggly and horrible. It didn't look healthy at all. And I could almost put it up in a, I could have almost put it up in a bun, but it just didn't look healthy at all. But this time it does look healthy, and it feels healthy. And the ginger shampoo that I've been using from the Body Shop is working really well. I like it. Sky, I just jumped out of my skin because they're setting off fireworks. Too early for fireworks, isn't it? In your own little world, and then woo. I know, because Russ always got fireworks, like really big, loud ones. You can imagine, can't you? Not the little puffy ones, big, loud ones. So I always had to warn the neighbors. And then the first year we were here, we got them, and obviously I went and told the neighbors, and they like sat out, and they all listened, and like right at the end, they were all sharing. But we haven't done it since. We had some little ones, but we haven't done it since because there is a cattery 2 doors down, and I just feel like it's not the right thing to do. I mean, it's not an issue for us, is it, that there's a cattery there? But I just don't want to upset the cats. So I said to Russ after that, no more big ones. I don't mind just getting little ones from the shop, because they just go poof, poof, poof. But anyway, I feel like I don't know if Jack's with us anyway. His mum might take him to an event. Yeah, she'll probably do that. We don't have him. Is Halloween on Friday night? Because we've got him Thursday. We've got him this weekend, the same as we did last weekend. So that is Thursday night and Saturday afternoon late. But it's Halloween on Friday. Yeah, Friday. So his mum will take him somewhere and do something with him then. I mean, she lives in a little village, and so all of the kids, everybody will be out in the village trick-or-treating. Nothing gets shut down though around here, Sweet Tea. She'll be out in the village walking up and down, with passing all the other kids. But she said this year she'll be able to get, she'll be able to take Jack, get some sweets back for all the years when she had to put out her sweets in the bucket. She'll be getting some payback this year. Oh, Ruthie has just had some Bibs dummies jump into her Amazon basket. Yay! Good old Amazon basket. So neat when that happens, isn't it? But you know, I'm so naughty with my Amazon basket. Put stuff in my basket and then you can put it in the save for later, can't you? And I also put it in my save for later. And I put it in my save for later so that I can watch the price of it to see if it goes down. So that's then when I get the deals. We don't do the bonfire, but my 17-year-old is going to an organised display with friends. That is lovely. That is lovely. I always did. My dad, not me, my dad always came to my house and did the bonfire for the kids and got fireworks, and we'd use one of my kids' baby grows and stuff it and put a fake mask on for the guy. So that could be something that we do over here then, sweetie. That is because that is really about how Guy Fawkes tried to blow up Parliament. So maybe that's something we do over here that you don't do over there. We have bonfire night. But yeah, and they're getting more and more organized now. You can still buy fireworks and have them in your garden anytime you like. Sky puts things in her safe for later. Don't forget about them, Sky, because you might find they come down in price. I don't have notifications on, otherwise I'd be always spending money. So I don't keep my notifications on either. Right, so yeah, bonfire night is very English. Well, I don't know if it's the whole of UK. I expect Scotland and Wales, because it's obviously our parliament for the whole of UK. So it was like years ago they tried to blow up Parliament. Do kids still do penny for the guy? They'd want about £20 for the guy this time around, wouldn't they? No, I don't think they do that either. But yeah, they probably want £20 for the guy this time. But we did used to put Guy Fawkes on as well. History lessons with Caroline. Well, the thing is, when you had 3 kids, my dad was like, I guess that's where I get it from. My dad was like real into all of that. So we used to, we used to have a bonfire night. And when we were kids, we'd go to my auntie's and with all the cousins. And then, you know, when my kids were little, my dad decided that my house was the place for all the cousins, for all of his grandchildren to meet. So always had the Christmas parties and Christmas Eve parties, and all sorts were always at mine. Barbecues in the summer were always a house full. British history is amazing. Yes, it is. It is amazing. And on that note, anyway, guys, it's 8:15. Can you believe that hour has gone so fast? So fast. So please hit the like button. So we get some likes on here, and then I'll make it go for just the members in a minute. I know, Dee, I know. I'm thinking like last year we did Boxing Day. So I'm thinking of doing that again this year, a Boxing Day one special with giveaways for channel members. Okay. 2 giveaways I'm going to do for Christmas. So there we go. So now we've got see you next week. I don't know what I got this week. I don't think there are many plans for this week. I expect you all will, though, with your Halloweeny things. But everybody have a safe week. And if you're around fireworks and that, just stay away. Be safe. And Libby, I will get in contact with you, hopefully, by the end of this week when I've changed these 2. I won't be doing it now, because now I just want to put my head down and get a cup of tea and put my head down for a bit. Bye, everybody. It's lovely to see you. Bye to everybody who has been watching and who hasn't spoken. Everybody who is watching this later, who we've missed, all our overseas friends. We hope you're all okay. But thank you very much, everybody, for coming in tonight and having a little giggle with us. It's been great. It's been great. And for all of us who don't feel too good, I hope we have a okay weekend, because what's the alternative? What's the alternative? There is some joy in everything, even if it's crap. Even if you're having the crappiest of crappiest days, remember, there is something to be joyful of. It might be just that little flower down there, or a nice smell, or a nice memory. But anyway, let's all keep on keeping on. See you next week, guys. Bye. Yeah, lovely.